Daily Dose of English presents Daily English Idioms. Part 82.
As fit as a fiddle. Meaning: to be in great health, feeling strong and energetic. Examples: after a year of eating healthy and exercising regularly, she felt as fit as a fiddle. After a good night's sleep, he woke up feeling as fit as a fiddle. The athlete was as fit as a fiddle and ready for the big game. Low profile. Meaning: to avoid attention and publicity. Examples: he kept a low profile and stayed out of the spotlight. She tried to keep a low profile by not talking about her successes. He was so famous that he had to keep a low profile whenever he went out. Let something ride. Meaning: to allow something to continue in its current state or situation. Examples: she decided to let the situation ride and see how it would turn out. He was so busy that he just decided to let the project ride for now. She chose to let the decision ride until the team could make a better one. Backseat driver. Meaning: someone who offers unwanted advice or criticism when they are not in a position of authority. Examples: he had a tendency to be a backseat driver when it came to her decisions. She was always a backseat driver when it came to my driving. His wife was a notorious backseat driver and always had something to say. Be led by the nose. Meaning: to be easily controlled or manipulated by someone else. Examples: he was so gullible that he was always being led by the nose. She was so naive that she was easily led by the nose. He was a strong leader, but he was often led by the nose by his boss. Donkey work. Meaning: hard or unpleasant menial work. Examples: she was tired of doing the donkey work and wanted a better job. He was always stuck doing the donkey work while his boss got the credit. He was sick of all the donkey work and wanted to move up in the company. Make a world of difference. Meaning: to have a big impact or significant effect. Examples: his hard work made a world of difference in the success of the project. His dedication and passion made a world of difference in the lives of his students. Her donations and volunteer work made a world of difference in the community. Stand on your own 2 feet. Meaning: to be independent and self-sufficient. Examples: he was determined to stand on his own 2 feet and make it in the world. She was proud to stand on her own 2 feet and make it without help. He never wanted to rely on anyone else and was determined to stand on his own 2 feet. The pen is mightier than the sword. Meaning: writing or words are more powerful than physical force or violence. Examples: he believed that the pen was mightier than the sword and chose to use his words to make an impact. She understood that the pen was mightier than the sword and used her writing to make a difference. He knew that the pen was mightier than the sword and used his writing to fight for justice. Keep body and soul together. Meaning: to just barely survive, to barely make ends meet. Examples: he worked 2 jobs to keep body and soul together and pay the bills. She was struggling to keep body and soul together with the little money she had. He was barely able to keep body and soul together with his meager salary. Hair's breadth. Meaning: a very small amount or distance. Examples: he won the race by a hair's breadth. She missed the goal by a hair's breadth. I almost missed the train by a hair's breadth. Of all people. Meaning: used to express surprise or astonishment at someone's involvement or knowledge. Examples: of all people, she was the one who solved the mystery. Of all people, he was the one who knew the answer. Of all people, she was the one who was chosen for the job. 5 o'clock shadow. Meaning: a beard that starts to grow shortly after shaving. Examples: he had a 5 o'clock shadow by the end of the day. She had a 5 o'clock shadow after just a few hours. He had a 5 o'clock shadow even though he shaved that morning. The last word. Meaning: to have the final say or to be the ultimate judge. Examples: the mayor had the last word on the decision. The teacher always had the last word when it came to grading. The president had the last word on all matters of state. Throw money at something. Meaning: to spend a lot of money on something in an attempt to fix or improve it. Examples: he tried to throw money at the problem, but it didn't help. She threw money at the project, but it was still unsuccessful. They tried to throw money at the issue, but it didn't make a difference. Pay over the odds. Meaning: to pay more than the usual or expected amount. Examples: she had to pay over the odds to get the car she wanted. He paid over the odds for the tickets, but it was worth it. They had to pay over the odds to get the house they wanted. Pass the buck. Meaning: to shift responsibility or blame to someone else. Examples: he was always trying to pass the buck and avoid taking responsibility. She was known for passing the buck whenever something went wrong. He tried to pass the buck, but no one would take the blame. Go bananas. Meaning: to go crazy, to become extremely excited or angry. Examples: he went bananas when he saw the surprise party. She went bananas when she heard the news. They went bananas when they won the competition. Run round in circles. Meaning: to move around in a confused or chaotic way. Examples: he was running round in circles trying to find the right answer. She was running round in circles looking for her keys. They were running round in circles trying to figure out the solution. Beef something up. Meaning: to make something stronger or more powerful. Examples: he wanted to beef up his resume to get a better job. She beefed up her security system to protect her home. They beefed up the team to increase their chances of winning. Today's idioms were: as fit as a fiddle, a low profile, let something ride, backseat driver, be led by the nose, donkey work, make a world of difference, stand on your own 2 feet. The pen is mightier than the sword. Keep body and soul together. Hair's breadth. Of all people. 5 o'clock shadow. The last word. Throw money at something. Pay over the odds. Pass the buck. Go bananas. Run round in circles. Beef something up.